Hey everybody. Alrighty, so today we know what these words mean, what stats mean, what the words mean. We've learned from character sheet and from watching other videos. So I think the next most important question is how can you get these to go up? How can you get them to go a little higher and how can you get a little better and progress in the game? And that's what we're going to learn about today. One of the more common ways is you can find an item that in some way raises your ability when you wear it or when you're in possession of it. You might come across a hat that adds +1 to your charisma, or a fluffy pink tutu that adds +2 to your strength. These items, you can put them on and they add to your stat. The trick is though, if you take them off, your stat goes back down to where it was. There are items to raise your stats permanently as well. One relatively common item, way to raise your stats, is something called a soul drop. Imagine a little glowing candy about the size of like an M&M or an Altoid. When your character consumes one of these items, then you get to raise one stat of your choice by 1 point permanently. Another way to raise at least your charisma is that if you go to a new place, a lot of times as you travel to a new town or village, they might have interesting different foods that you can, or drinks that you can try. When your character tries one of these, sometimes you can actually add +1 to your charisma for being outgoing, trying new things, having new experiences in the world. An item that can raise your stats that brings a little bit of risk but also a little bit of reward is something called a chance stone. It's sort of an amulet that your character can wear. The trick about the chance stone is you don't get to choose which stat it raises, and while it might raise your stat by as high as 8 points, which is substantial, you could in theory lower it by 1 or 2. The way you use a chance stone is as you get it, you grab a d10 and you roll, and then you count down on your list, on your character sheet of your stats. And then whatever one you land on is the one it's going to affect. Then you roll the d10 one more time. Here's the tricky part. If you get a 1 through an 8, you get to add that many points to your stat. However, if you get a 9 or a 10, you actually have to subtract 1 or 2 points from your stat. Now, don't worry, you don't have to wear the amulet. You don't have to wear the chance stone if it doesn't turn out well, but you can't reset it. There is a way to reset it. You have to get a magic spork, but that's pretty uncommon. Alright, so those are some of the more common ways that you can raise your stats in Adventure Survival. There are definitely other ways, but those are some of the more common ones. Hope this video has been helpful, and hope you have a fun time playing Adventure Survival. See you next time.